everybody. Thanks for joining me as we take a look at your work week forecast for October 16th through the 20th. And weather looks not too bad this week, very fall-like. A decent amount of sun, more sun than we've had, more consistent sun than we've had for the middle part of the week, particularly for Wednesday, Thursday. But today, not the best day of the week. Let's take a look at what's going on across the country. We have our low pressure system that went south of us and then redeveloped offshore that didn't really give us any weather over the weekend, which was nice. It is throwing some clouds and a few showers back at us. I'll show you some radar in a little bit. We definitely have a chance for some showers today and a lot of clouds with this system before it pulls out finally. And then we have an area of pretty significant clear weather across the central part of the country. So still a few clouds left over from this system tomorrow, but by Wednesday, we're basically into pretty sunny day, and Thursday, full sun before our system starts to approach that will really affect us, I think, this weekend. We'll hold off, but we'll approach with a lot of clouds on Friday, and we could be wet on Saturday, unfortunately, but that's a ways away, still some time for that to change. We don't have to kind of focus on that too much yet. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves. So here's radar. You can see lots of high pressure over the central part of the country. That's where a lot of our weather is coming from this week. But you can see as you look across the Northeast, there's definitely some wraparound showers. That's probably a little overdone on radar, probably not quite as many showers, but definitely a chance for some sprinkles here and there. Today is not a washout by any stretch of the imagination, but there will be some showers and some sprinkles as we go through the day, and definitely a decent amount of cloudiness. Yesterday, there was a sprinkle or two, at least where I was, very, very widely scattered. But you could get a little more significant than yesterday today, but still not a washout by any stretch of the imagination. Usually not more than a 10-15 minute stretch where you just get some sprinkles or some light rain, and then it ends and you go back to just cloudy. There could be a few breaks of sun in there as well. It's not going to be a totally cloudy day, but yeah. Let's take a look closer to home. You can see just the swirl associated with the storm way off to the east, and you can see we have a few just bands of showers. East of us, more steadier rain or heavier rain, but most of us across Vermont today, I think, are going to avoid most of that steady rain, but a decent amount of cloudiness certainly associated with all of these sprinkles and things like that. If we take a look at the upper level situation here, you can see this is the vorticity map. Vorticity is just is a way to measure vertical motion through basically a cross section of the atmosphere. And the vorticity is shown in different colors here. So where it's darker, that means there's more vertical motion, upward vertical motion, and upward vertical motion is what leads to clouds and then precipitation. And so especially as you increase the level of vorticity. So anyways, I say that here to just kind of say it's a good way to sort of measure where there's energy in the atmosphere. It's sort of another way to kind of think about it, and where there's storm potential. So across New England, we have this trough that has been affecting us, this dip in the atmosphere here, as you look at the isoheights here across the eastern part of the United States, and the energy over the eastern United States associated with the storm here is pulling out, and then we have a ridge, which is this upward movement of the heights across the western end heading into the central part of the country. That will translate over us before our next system has a chance to affect us, which is still way out south of Alaska and just approaching the west coast now. And so we're going to have to wait and kind of see exactly how this evolves. Right now, the consensus of the models, though, is that it will affect us on Saturday. Maybe, certainly clouds on Friday, maybe some light sprinkles or rain by the time we get to by the evening on Friday evening. But then it's overnight Friday into Saturday and potentially into Sunday, depending on exactly the timing of this, where we get a chance for some more significant rain weather. All right, let's take a quick look at that 5-day forecast. Basically dry all week, which is kind of nice. Like I said, it's going to have a fall feel. We're starting off today. We do have a few chances of those sprinkles. Temperatures in the low 50s with the clouds today after starting off in the mid 40s. Tomorrow, a bit warmer with a little bit more sun. Again, start off in the low 40s. Wednesday, start off a little chilly in the upper 30s for most of us. Although, again, that's pretty seasonable for this time of year. Actually, a little probably above. High temperature about average here for this time of year in the mid to upper 50s. Thursday, a little bit warmer on Thursday, too. We do get a little bit of some southwest flow Thursday into Friday, which boosts temperatures up into the mid-60s. That's above average for this time of year. So Thursday is a really nice day. If you get a chance to get out there and enjoy on Thursday, you should. Friday, a lot of clouds. Could still be a peak or two of sun on Friday. Maybe a sprinkle. I didn't put that in the graphic here, but maybe a sprinkle Friday afternoon or a shower on Friday afternoon as the next system approaches us. And definitely by Friday, overnight into Saturday, we definitely increase our rain chances pretty significantly. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. Here's your work week highlight. Fall-like weather continues this week. No big storms till next weekend. Lots of clouds, some showers today. More sun for the middle part of the week. Lots of clouds as the storm approaches on Friday. All right, thanks for watching the forecast. I will be back on Friday with a look at your weekend forecast. And again, this weekend forecast definitely could include some rain, so it's one you want to pay attention to. So Friday morning should have that out to you by 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, sometime in there when it actually gets published. All right, thanks for joining me. And I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons. They help support what I do here at the West River Weather Guy. If you're interested in becoming a patron, there is a link in the description below that explains how you can do that and the benefits that you get for that. And like I said, I will be back on Friday with a look at your work week forecast.